Hey guys, today we're going to be doing another speed build. So today I kind of, well, usually I have some kind of basis of like why I'm doing the speed build, if that makes sense. Like, I create Sims and I create a backstory. The reason why I did the speed build and the Sims I kind of like made this speed build for, it's me, well, me and Chicken actually. We're both up on the gallery under Sims. I think it's either 2 or 3.0 by now. But yes, basically I updated my Sim on the gallery, my personal Sim, my me. And well, except it's not Nintendo. And I kind of wanted to make me and Chicken an apartment that the apartment we deserve, okay? And I'm saying an apartment because the majority of my viewership is American, and I want to appeal to my American audience. We say flat, okay? It's a flat, all right? And it's a loft flat or a loft apartment. It sounds better when I say loft apartment than loft flat, to be honest. It's not the first time I've done a loft apartment. It's not even the first time I've done a loft apartment like in this place, if you know what I mean. If you want to know where I'm building, by the way, I'm actually building at the Karaoke Legends household. I will try and upload this on the gallery, but I have to upload it as like a couple of rooms instead of as a whole place, because you can't upload apartments unless you like get rid of a wall and upload it that way. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this. But that will be up in the gallery soon once I can be able to figure out and do it, you know. But yeah, I found this is like the best place to do it because it's very much boxy both upstairs and downstairs. There's not like there's not much extra, if that makes sense. I did try and do a speed build for a different apartment in this place before on this lot, and I recorded it and everything, and then I recorded my voiceover for it, and then the voiceover corrupted or something along those lines. This is like back when I was first starting out, so it wasn't the best quality anyway. So I kind of like just didn't upload it, you know, even though I took a bunch of pictures and everything. I did some really nice sweeping camera shots. Now I'm too lazy to do that, guys. Like, you just get in the build and that's it. I'm not giving you a walkthrough. If you want to walk through, you go on the gallery and do it yourself. I'm sorry. That was really rude of me to say, but here we are. Anyway, so yeah, again, like I said, there isn't really much of a backstory here. It's just yeah, and I think you just noticed that we had like I had to delete so I had to create a room in this little nook. For some reason it wouldn't let me put a floor tile there, so I kind of had to like make it a room, put a floor tile in there, and then delete the extra walls anyway. A lot of weird things happen like that when you're trying to do like a loft apartment in The Sims. I don't know why, it just does. And my idea for the loft apartment is an original, by the way. The Little Sims, you did do it first and better. And you're gonna see here, by the way, that I did struggle a lot with doing this kitchen as well. I was playing around with different Dream Home Decorator cupboards, and I was really hoping that the cupboards would be mix and match, so I could have like a mix of drawers and like openable cupboards, but it isn't like at all. Like, not even the tops of the swatches match, which I think is really rude, because I mean, I think there's only one upper cabinet that comes with this anyway, and that's only for the ones with the opening doors and not the drawers. So again, first off, that's rude for starters, that I can't even have matching upper cabinets for the other ones. But secondly, like, I don't know, I just don't like having all drawers or all cupboards, because real kitchens are that way. Some kitchens have drawers in some counter spaces, and other counter spaces have cupboards, you know. So I thought that was quite rude. So yeah, I do stick on this kitchen for a long time, so I should probably talk about something else. Should I talk about me? I don't really know, there's not really much exciting to say about me, really, except I am really sorry, by the way. I did post on my Twitter why, but I am really sorry that there wasn't a video that went up on Tuesday. Unfortunately, one of my cats passed away. Not one of my cats who live with me, not Louie, Luca, or Luna. Chicken is Luca, by the way. He has 2 names. He has an identity crisis, and I feel really bad for him, but I'm not going to stop calling different names because it's adorable when he looks confused. But anyway, it's one of my dad's cats, Pepper, and I don't really go to see them anymore for I mean, daddy issues. But you know, I grew up with her. I grew up with Pepper, and we knew it was coming. Like, we thought she was going to die a couple of months ago because she had bone cancer, unfortunately. And one of our other cats, Tibble, she passed away like in January. So it's kind of hard on them as well, my dad and my stepmom, because that's 2 out of 3 of their cats that have passed away now. They're not going to have any other cats after this, so it's just Shadow left. And I feel really sorry for Shadow as well, because Shadow is Pepper's twin sister, and that's why we had special ones, me and my sister, with the cats, because twins. But yeah, anyway, you don't really want to hear like my depressing sob story about my cats. They were really cute though, and I miss them. But I you know what, they had lived a god long life. Tibbles was like 20, and Pepper was like 16 or 17 or something like that. So you know, it's a long life. But anyway, also if you don't know anything about me, or this is your first time watching a video on my channel, which it wouldn't surprise me because I'm still quite small. Basically, I am a streamer now. I am a hashtag professional Twitch streamer, except not, because I'm not earning any money. And I think you kind of have to be earning money to be professional. But yeah, I do Twitch on stream. I do stream on Twitch every other Saturday. So that's every second and fourth Saturday, I believe, of the month, definitely. And sometimes I will also do another Saturday if I have the time, because Saturdays are my video recording days most of the time. I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday, unlike usual, because basically the video that I was supposed to put out, unfortunately it bombed because it was just a duff video, so I couldn't with good faith release the video because it just wasn't that good quality, you know. And sometimes that's a way of life. When you do YouTube, sometimes the videos suck when you're recording them, and okay, it might be a bit vain, but I like to be at least a little bit entertained by myself when I watch the video back, and I wasn't, and I really apologise for that, but you know, that's just life. It was just one of the new scenarios that was coming out. It's fun, but sometimes it's really hard with those scenarios because there's just long gaps while you're waiting for something to happen or waiting to be able to do something, and that's the same with a lot of my my Let's Plays as well. I haven't really been doing too many of my Let's Plays and trying to cut down on them because unfortunately they haven't been doing too well on my channel, which is completely understandable. I just don't think that's what's popular at the moment, and I am enjoying covering like packs and doing like interesting things instead. Every day I'm coming up with new ideas for like videos that I've got a couple of video ideas in the work, like big ones, that I'm really excited about, that I will obviously share with you when they're ready, and they take a lot of preparation, which most of my videos don't. Most of my videos are just playing and then editing, but this is just like a whole other ball game. And I'm really excited to share what's going on anyway and what's going to happen. But as you can see, we're still on the bottom floor, and I absolutely love I love those boxes that not those boxes, those counters, are they, or accent tables or something like that? They come with dine out anyway, those marble ones, and I use them in practically every build now. They are addictive. And I also use a lot of kits. I'm sorry I didn't limit my pack usage on this one. I don't tend to do it, but I do like to do some builds that have limited pack usage, and they always come out quite interesting when they do, and it gives me an opportunity to use different things. But I very much drew on my comfort zone for this one, and I used a lot of the I can't even it's not the chinoiserie kit, and although there are a lot of chinoiserie items that come with it. It's the maximalist kit, decor to the max or something like that. I used to love that anyway, and that goes really well with the paranormal stuff pack. You'll also see that I put a door into the bathroom there, and I honestly thought you'd be able to walk under those stairs because you're supposed to be able to walk under the stairs, but you can't. I don't know whether I did the stairs wrong. I don't know if it's just because it's an apartment, but you can't walk under there. So even though it's kind of like the video has that, I did go back in my own time when I was playing with this apartment. You probably see snippets of it on my Twitter as well, and I did kind of rearrange the bathroom so that there was an entrance from the kitchen, which cut off some of the counter space, but it still looks alright, so you know. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying before about my my Let's Play series, I think I'm gonna try and take a step back on my legacy challenge. My last legacy challenge video didn't do well compared to the others that I released around it. And I mean, there was one video that's done amazingly. It's almost at 5,000 views, which is huge because most of my views have reached 40 or 30, and I've been getting close to 100 views in some of my videos recently, which is really, really exciting. And I can't thank you guys so much for watching anyway, any of my videos. Even if this is your first one, you're an amazing person. And I've been thinking, right, as well, that I kind of need to come up with a name for my fans, right? Well, my fans, I don't think I have fans. I'm not quite big enough for that yet. But, you know, for my viewers. And I'm thinking that my name for my viewers is going to be the baddest bitches. I know it's a lot of swearing, but here we are. And yeah, so you're the baddest bitches around, I guess. And I think I've said this in a couple of videos already, but yeah, you really are the baddest bitches around just for watching this and being this far in the video, you know? And speaking of being this far in the video, I think it is time for a message from our sponsor. So today, I am being sponsored by Raid. I'm just kidding. I'm being sponsored by me. I don't earn any money from this. That I'm not big enough for anyone to even get close to sponsoring me. And I just do this as a hobby mostly. Although I would love to make it a career. I'm not quite rich enough for that yet. So, you know, that's fine now. So yeah, my sponsorship is me, and it's also any of you who's watching this, because I feel the need to pander to you and compliment you constantly. Because I don't have a mean streak in my body. Okay. Anyway, I'm really trying to think of what to say. Oh yeah, anyway, on the topic of streaming from earlier, I'm just like bouncing back and forth between topics now. This is very unprofessional of me, and I'm really sorry. But yeah, on the topic of streaming, I will be streaming this Saturday, the 9th, and you're welcome to join me. But I have warned on my Twitter as well, but basically I'm not just going to be playing The Sims through streaming as well. I'm using streaming as a way to allow myself to share myself playing a variety of games with other people, because this channel is just specifically for The Sims. I'd love to do variety content, but I'm not quite entertaining enough for that, I don't think, and not quite good enough at games for that. Actually, I'm terrible at video games. If you don't know this about me, I am absolutely terrible at video games. Apparently I'm good at Among Us though, but I think that makes me boring at Among Us because I just figure everything out, and not to brag, but I also win Cluedo constantly. I'm practically a detective. I'm practically Batman. No, so I will actually be playing South Park, which is content that's completely unlike me and unlike my personality. I mean, you know me, I swear a lot anyway. But I do have a bit of a dirty mind, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just ask me about the job that I did for the majority of my university years. Well, you can ask. It's not really something to share on this channel, I don't think, but yeah. So the views that that are expressed in the game and that, and like the offensiveness in the game, is not something I personally agree with or you know, endorse in any way. I just think it's entertaining, and it'll be a fun chance to see it will be a fun chance to see something different about me. I will start playing between 5 and 6 p.m. BST, British Standard Time, in case you don't know. I don't know when that translates to, so don't ask me. In American time, whatever you use in American time, I guess. You'll just have to kind of like look it up, I guess. But yeah, gosh, I'm really losing things to say about this, because I've just been spending so much time in the downstairs part of this, and actually my favourite part of this this loft is the upstairs apartment area. And honestly, it's weird considering how many, like, they managed to fit like 3 people worth in this, and I've just kind of taken it and moved it about to fit in like only me and my cat. So, you know, that's weird. Oh my god, my nose is so fucking itchy. What the hell? Also, there's been a bit of drama on Twitter lately. I don't know if you've seen in the Sims community. And I don't think I really want to talk about it on the channel. I just kind of want to like, I just want to address it now and say that I am kind of keeping out of said drama. It's with a certain person whose name starts with a J. I'm staying out of said drama. Like, personally, I'm not going to comment on anything like that. But I do think it's fair to warn everyone that I am very heavily invested in watching the drama unfold. And I know it's kind of bitchy of me, and I'm really sorry about that. I am a bad bitch. But like, I know there's just something about me that just loves drama. I think it's just because I was named after soap opera characters, you know. Like, my mum named me after her favourite soap opera character, Megan. Okay, my full name's Megan. I hate to admit it, but I hate my full name, but yeah, my name is Megan. And my middle name is Leah, which is the name of a soap opera actress from Emmerdale, I believe. So yeah, so that kind of just imbued me with the love and the need for drama, like in a soap opera, you know? So I just like watching it, okay? Plus I feel happy because I'm not involved. Because yeah, that's me. Yeah, again, I'm really sorry that like I'm showing off decorating places, by the way, that you can't actually like go, and that's changed. And I hate that my like builds change when I upload them on the gallery and they're never exact. But like, I don't want to upload something on the gallery that's not working, you know. I did try to play test while I go, but sometimes I forget things, like I forget to try and go in the bathroom. And that's fine. Again, I'm really trying to think. I'm really struggling to think of what things to say at the moment, and it's really weird. I also apologize for my hair, by the way. It is horrible, I know. I kind of like I tried to limit my washes on my hair to like 1 or 2 a week, max. I know it's a bit gross, but I'm trying to like train it so it doesn't get greasy so fast. And so I kind of like, I was supposed to be recording, I was supposed to be editing on Monday on my day off, that video, which ended up being a duff. So then I was going to record this voiceover on that Monday instead. And then obviously the cat died. So I had showered and everything and made myself all nice for it. And then my cat died. Sorry, I sound really blunt when I say my cat died. And trust me, I am really broken up about it. But if I start like being all sad and, oh, what was me about it right now, I will start crying, because I can cry at the drop of a hat. And it's kind of like my fatal flaw, that I just cry constantly. And I don't think anyone wants to see me cry. Well, maybe, but I need more viewers for that, guys. Come on. But yeah, as you can see, I also struggled a lot with curtains in this apartment as well. And then I ended up just using the same blinds that I had already used and just sizing them down. You can size those blinds down, by the way. They look amazing. Those are from Snowy Escape, I believe, and they're so cute. I don't know why I'm calling them the curtains, because they are actually blinds, but you know, like potato and all that. But yeah, anyway, so I washed my hair in anticipation for that, and then obviously that went through, and so it's been a few days since then, and I've been very lax on not washing my hair, because I'm too lazy to put my hair up in a shower cap before I get in the shower. And then I'll get in the shower and I forgot I haven't got a shower cap on, and my hair like gets wet and I'm like, fuck, now I have to wash my fucking hair, and it's a whole thing, and my hair takes ages to dry as well because it's so long and my ends just retain moisture like nobody's business. I went to the hairdressers when last time I get like my hair cut and coloured, and it was supposed to be only like a couple of hours, and now I went in there about like 5, maybe 6. We didn't leave the hairdressers until 10 p.m. Yeah, and that was a mistake, and I don't think she's ever gonna let me go in there anytime after like 4 p.m. Now. I think it's going to be very much I have to go in on a day off and get it done. And I really do need to get my hair redone soon, because as you can see, my profile picture has me with pink hair, and I have like sandy brown hair because my pink is just washed out. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to get it done extra exciting, and it's going to be really nice and cute. And can you see what I've done with my bed here, by the way? With like the pillars, the columns, and the flowers and that. It's not my first time doing this. I did do this for my Black Widow challenge, one of my kids' rooms. I actually have a room up with like a different one that I did that used a lot of the Get Famous curtains, but you kind of have to have a tall ceiling for that, because the Get Famous curtains are tall and they don't have like shorter lengths. So I kind of changed it over and I mixed and matched, and I think I used a bunch of the not luxury, the vintage glamour curtains. I love those curtains. So I kind of like mixed up a bit. I used the spellcaster bed, and there's a reason for me using the spellcaster bed, and it's that my sim is a spellcaster, because I think that's just cool. Although, to be fair, with how I am and who I am as a person, I think if fairies were to come out in The Sims, I think I would end up being a fairy, because apparently I give off fae vibes rather than vamp vibes, and I don't think I give off witchy vibes at all. Well, maybe sometimes. I've been wearing a lot of black lately, and I could not explain to you why, except that for some reason summer just makes me want to look like a bad bitch, instead of like, you'd think I'd be like an ooh like flowery dresses girl, and still wear like all pastel but in dresses and that, but it's like, no, I want to wear black, man. I want to look like I could kick your ass. I couldn't kick your ass, because I am weak as shit, and it's bad, but I want to look like it, and I want to make predators avoid me. I also used a lot of those accent tables at the back as well, because I figured I needed, because obviously I don't want to add like the bed squashed against the wall like I normally would, because the columns wouldn't look right then, but I kind of didn't want to leave that at the back. Also, I tried to use those bead curtains, and then I never used those bead curtains, so you get to see me struggling with these bead curtains a lot, even though I should have just cut it out, but I didn't. But now you get to see me struggling with those bead curtains for ages, and struggling with finding colors, and like, yeah, I got the bead curtains and then they're going down, and I did kind of make this into like the streamers, like, or gamers paradise. Like, I put in a streaming table, and like I've got 2 desks there. I've got like 2 computers basically. It's wild, and I love this place. I was putting a spare bed. I don't know why I'm talking about this now instead of when it actually comes up in the video. I struggled a lot with making a corner desk, and then I actually got rid of the corner desk, because again, this is like my dream apartment, right? But I would love a corner desk, but I only have a really small space for my desk in my room, which you can see is squashed right next to my bed, which is great when the cats are here, because it means I get to fuss them while I work, and it's really nice. But it just does mean that I literally like live my entire life in this box. which is quite depressing. It's probably not very good for my mental health, I'm not gonna lie, guys. But what can you do, eh? I work from home and I really don't want to go back into the office, so I bet I could if I asked, but I really don't want to fucking do that. Can you imagine me going into an office? Like, I wouldn't have time to do any editing or anything like that. I'm happy with how I am now. Thank you very fucking much. Actually, that looked quite cute, squashed against the wall. I don't know why I didn't keep that. Why am I struggling so? I am always struggling about finding topics to talk about. Even though I really shouldn't. Oh, I did Google myself the other day as well. I Googled Simserra and it came up with my YouTube first and then my and then a bunch of links to like posts and stuff I've done on Twitter. And every time in my Twitter posts I have like a different name, is because basically I have this thing on my Twitter and I don't know why I started doing it, except like I change my name on there like 24/7, not like my username, like that's at Sims_EWR, it is and always has been, but I kind of like, I'm Meg quotation marks blank Simserra, and so it's things like I'm Meg caffeine blood Simserra, or, you know, something like that. Or what am I at the moment? Let's have a look. I am Meg Nearly Nude Witch Simserra on Twitter at the moment. I can't even remember what I am at the moment. I change it constantly and it's great. And just follow me on Twitter, guys. I have fun on there, okay? I'm on there 24/7 and it's really bad and I shouldn't be, but here we go. And I'm sorry if my lighting's just gone weird, by the way. I kind of have like a picture of just orange on my second monitor, just orange, to make like an orangey lighting a bit better, because why not? Because I have like a blue background on my OBS while I record like my voiceover for Speedbuild, because it's this green screen, and honestly I use green in my videos a lot more than you think, like how my frame around my picture is green, well, my camera even is green, because my channel colors are green and pink, because for some reason I feel like I need to have channel colors, and again, you cannot get me to explain why. It's kind of like an old-timey like family or something like that, like we have to have our family colors, our family motto. What would my family motto be as Simserra the YouTuber? Would it be like live, laugh, chicken? Live, laugh, love. My family motto is live, laugh, love. You will tear live, laugh, love out of my cold dead hands. By the way, I'm completely joking there. My family motto would probably be something like, oh fuck, I need to finish this video, I need to shit, or something like that. No, I don't feel like I need to shit, but I was already ending my stream anyway, but I kind of had to rush to end my stream last Saturday because I really needed to fart, and it was like holding it in for ages, and I was like, because it was like one person in my stream at the time, right, and we were just having a lovely chat. Like, Jet, if you're watching this, you're my bestie, right? And I hope you didn't realize this at the time, but at the end of that stream, when I was making that little Japanese style house shell, I was holding in a fart the whole time, and I'm sorry, and that's really gross, but you're just gonna have to live with that knowledge from now on, and I don't know what it's gonna do to you inside, but here we go. And that, by the way, that should be, at this point, my Twitter stream should be on my sister channel, Simserra Bites. You'll know it's me because it's got the same profile picture, except I've changed my hair color to green and my eyes to pink. As you can see, speaking of green, by the way, I did add a green screen in the video as well. Not in the video, in the house even. I behind my social media station anyway, there is a green screen, because I think it's Deligracy kind of when they were getting their new house, when she was getting her new house with James Turner, formerly known as the Simpsons Play. She gave him his own little office and he had the smallest one, but she was like, but it's fine because I gave you a green screen, and that's obviously not her accent, but I cannot do an Australian accent. I can go no, clear, or something like that. That's about as close as I can get to an Australian accent, and that was awful, and I apologise. By the way, I did put a cauldron in there, but then I realised it's still my dream apartment. I probably wouldn't have a cauldron in there because I don't even cook. I'm scared of cooking. I actually cooked the other day though. I cooked pasta. I mean, it was like just pasta, and I got the sauce out of a jar and I just mixed it in, but still, it was alright tasting. I forgot to put pepper in there, but you know, it was alright, and that's the main thing. And you can see also that I put my little a second little bed there, like one of the fold out ones from the tiny living one. That bed is there because I figure it's my dream apartment. In my dreams I have friends, in real life I don't. Well, I have some friends. I was added to someone's favourite people list on Twitter today though. I was added to a favourite people's list. How amazing is that? I'm someone's favourite person. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I'm someone's favorite person. Like, I'm already freaking out because I'm like, wait, what? Why if I didn't like think this YouTube thing through? What if I start getting fans? I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I'm never gonna have fans. Well, I might have fans. If you're my fan, shout out in the comment section below. That would be great. But honestly, no. But I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to survive like knowing that people are my fan. I'm like, um. scary, man, because it gives me responsibility over people, and no one wants me to be responsible for them. Trust me, there's a reason why I'm not even allowed to babysit my nieces and nephew without my sister being there. Well, mainly because I have no way of getting there on my own because I don't drive and I can't drive and I have seizures, so I'm not allowed to drive. But also because I cannot be trusted alone with a child. Although me and my nephew, we're toit, man. Okay, he's like 2 years old now, maybe 3 or something like that. Anyway, he's ridiculously young, and we think he's autistic, and I'm autistic, so I'm like, yay, autistic nephew, which is really bad, and I'm not actually feeling that way. Like, obviously he's struggling a lot and he hasn't learned to speak yet. Well, he probably has learned to speak, he probably just doesn't want to speak. But sometimes I'm translating things for him to his mom, or like things he's doing, because she was getting very confused because he started making like, he makes like little trilling noises, like things like that sometimes, and I do it with him because it's really cute, and I think he appreciates someone doing it with him, you know. And I kind of just had to say, look, it's because it feels nice in your lips, like to go, you know. If you're at home and you've never gone with your lips, fucking do it right now. Fuck it. I will know if you don't do it. I will come to your house, I will hunt you down, and I will make you go because it's so nice. I could not explain why. It just feels so good, man. Okay. And I don't know why I start speaking like that. And someone told me on Twitter today, or like, I think it was today, it was like early hours of the morning, like early in the morning, like after midnight, just after midnight or something like that. Or maybe it was just before midnight, maybe it was yesterday. But anyway, someone on Twitter told me that they really like my voice. And I'm like, how? Is it because, like, all right, so apparently my voice sounds posh. To like, I think it's just to anyone who's not English, my voice sounds posh, but to anyone who is English, and you know our accents, you will know that I speak in a very, very almost 50-50 mix of posh and chav, because of just where I grew up. I grew up in a chav area, and then I moved, well, I actually grew up on a council estate. I'm a council estate bitch, thank you very much. And I can fight you, and we're made of different material over in our council estates, all right? But then I also moved to a posh area to live with my dad as a teenager, and it was kind of like when I was like 10 or 11. And I don't know if you know, but if you move to a different area in like 10 or 11, you get this very weird mix of accents. Like, if you're a bit younger, then usually your accent just completely gives way to the new area. And especially if like everyone around you is speaking in that accent, or yeah, or if it's a bit later, you keep your oldest accent and you don't really change it. But mine just like naturally changed over time. And you know what, I kind of miss being a Brummy because I can't really do a Brummy accent anymore. It's very, very upsetting. But as you can see, I did the lights last like I usually do, because that's cute. And I also put like cute little fairy lights in that, which is going to really mess up the green screen. And if I did it in real life, I'd probably have just like floating flowers. Although to be fair, I don't think my camera would go that up. My camera actually has to tilt down to see me because I'm so short. But like otherwise you'd see like my cute little Pokemon decorations up there. They're really adorable. And I tried to get like, I don't know why. I thought there was like cat training apparatus in here, but there isn't. But I tried to find it anyway because I thought that would be hilarious to try and train my cat. But it doesn't work, and chicken's a little shit. But I used a lot of fairy lights in here, and I think it's really adorable. And I just like this apartment, okay? And this is probably my dream apartment. And if I had the time or the energy to decorate it like this, you know, I absolutely would. But yeah, anyway, my speed build, I believe, is coming to an end now very, very soon. And yeah, once I finish doing these lights, it's over. So yeah, I guess I will try and finish this early. I thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so very much, and I will see you later. If you like this video, consider giving it a like, and consider subscribing to my channel, because I'm trying to do more speed builds at the moment, and because I really enjoy them, and I think they're really fun. And I'm probably going to go off and play some build something now in The Sims so I can do another speed build in a couple of weeks. That would be great. So yeah, I love you all. I will see you guys later, and goodbye and ta-ra.